So when I was watching the trial, I couldn't help but wonder, why isn't Amber Heard's team pointing out this toxic relationship trait that very clearly these two people were suffering in this relationship? I don't know why they didn't bring it up, but it was clear as day to me. They were suffering through a pursue-withdraw pattern for much of their relationship. Now, according to some experts, the pursue-withdraw pattern is the most common type of negative interactional cycle. And John Gottman's research on thousands of couples reveals that partners who get stuck in this pattern in the first few years of marriage have more than an 80% chance of divorcing. So the classic manifestation of the pursue-withdraw pattern is a pursuing wife and a withdrawn husband. So why is the wife pursuing the withdrawn husband? Because she's seeking emotional connection. These roles can be reversed even with the same two partners switching roles, because the pursuer may become burnt out and then they eventually give up and they become withdrawn. The withdrawing person doesn't want to lose the relationship. They can switch. So the pursuing partner has a tendency to want to talk through the problem, talk through each partner's feelings and emotions. Let's talk about what happened. Let's get to the bottom of it. Let's fix it. Let's solve it. The withdrawing partner does not feel this way. So the withdrawing partner can withdraw in a number of ways. It means stonewalling or just shutting down, not entertaining the conversation, or it can mean physically leaving the room. So what happens when the pursuing partner is confronted with, my partner is leaving the room, we're not going to be able to talk through this, I'm not going to be able to get the good feelings of affirmation that I need about this situation. The pursuing partner can ramp up, which can manifest in blaming, criticizing. So then the withdrawn partner views this as, well, you're nagging me, you're complaining. It causes them to withdraw even further. My God, this is so toxic. But the pursuing partner feels in that moment that the withdrawing partner leaves and refuses to engage. The pursuing partner feels abandoned, alone, unloved. You don't care about me. If you cared about me, you would get in here and talk this through. You would get to the bottom of this with me if you really loved me. It's important to note that the experts agree that the withdrawing partner does not do so because they don't care about the other person. Before you guys come in here and tell me that I'm biased or that I'm anti whatever, it's not that the withdrawing partner doesn't care. They're not doing it to be mean. They're doing it because that's the way they handle their feelings. And neither partner is aware that what they're doing is hurting the other person necessarily. That said, Amber is the only person I've seen widely criticized online because of the fact that she was a part of this relationship pattern that, again, is extremely common. She's the only person I've seen criticized for following him from room to room, which is exactly what happens in the pursue-withdraw pattern. So the pursuing partner feels unloved, abandoned, uncared for, and this causes them to ramp up because these are very powerful negative emotions that you're feeling. They can't ignore their own feelings the way the withdrawing partner can. It's bothering them. They want it to end. They want to resolve it. So the inability to get the situation resolved and to get their needs met can cause the pursuing partner to place blame, to criticize, to become angry, because that feeling of abandonment is very, very powerful. Withdrawn partners have trouble feeling vulnerable in the relationship, and the pursuing partner may just drive them further away. So following Depp from room to room is a perfectly common reaction to his withdrawing during their arguments. It doesn't mean that Amber was an abuser. It doesn't mean that she was doing anything wrong. It means they were locked in this pursue-withdraw pattern. And I'm very, very surprised that no one from Amber's team ever brought this up. It's an extremely toxic pattern. It's very hard to break. If you've ever been in a relationship like this, you know, I definitely have been in relationships like this where the partner I was with would not talk about things, would just not answer the phone, would not deal with things. And, you know, I felt all of these feelings. I understand this completely. But this is clearly a toxic relationship pattern that they were not able to break. So why does Amber deserve the blame for following him from room to room? That's all I'm saying. You hear this over and over in the audio recordings between them. She wants to talk it through. She wants to solve it.
You need time. Cool. If we're in a fight, you need time. Cool. You gotta be respectful about it. That way it won't perpetuate the fight more. It gives me anxiety and makes me far more stressed and far more angry, and perpetuates the amount of time that I can cool down and go, you know what, maybe I'm acting this way, or maybe I'm being mean to him, or maybe I'm doing this wrong. Maybe I should come to his side or compromise more. It takes me so much longer, exponentially longer, when you take off, you use it to hurt me. It's a tool now that you use, and come on, you can't act like you don't do it knowing it's gonna make me mad.
I'm not. It's not to get you mad. It's just to get out of a bad situation while it's happening before it gets worse. In Australia, when we had the big fight where I lost the tip of my finger, at least 5 bathrooms and 2 bedrooms I went to
avoid talking to me, to avoid
escape
working it out. That's
to
the
escape
problem.
the fight.
You don't escape the fight. You escape the solution.
No.
You escape the solution.
No.
You escape figuring it out. We cannot work it out if you run away to the bathroom every time.
Listen to me. A boxer can't go 12 rounds without a fucking minute break.
I'm not giving you a minute break. You do it at minute 3 at the beginning of an argument.
No. There are rounds, man, and when it gets too fucking hairy, the ref splits them apart or whatever. But all I'm saying is, you can't have a solution if the argument just keeps mounting and mounting and mounting and mounting. I fucking go into the bathroom and sit on the floor. Bam, 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 here you come. I come out. Fight, crazy, escalated. I split again, I go to another fucking bathroom or a bedroom or something. Knock, 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 bang, bang, bang. You kept coming to get me.
Every single time I come to get you, what am I saying? 90% of the time. Stop, let's work this out. Please, I don't want to do this. That's what you're fucking ignoring. That's the really fucking crazy thing that I cannot understand. The self-delusion is so fucking deep that you are able to tell me right now all of this and mean it. How can you say that to me and ignore that 90% of the time what that bam 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 is you're escaping me like I'm some sort of like vicious harping bird in fucking, you know, in a Hitchcock movie, and you can't get away from me? Well, you're fucking ignoring and blatantly is that every single time I'm saying like this, I'm saying this to you. Let's stop. Babe, let's stop. Let's work it out. I'm sorry, can we talk? Let's get over this. Let's stop. Can we stop fighting? That is what's so fucking insane. You sit here and you tell me as if I'm so annoying to you that you can't escape me. That I'm actually coming to you and saying, let's not do this. It is your issue that you can't let it go. You can't calm yourself down. You can't self-soothe. And you can't make yourself bigger than the thing that you're really feeling at that moment and go, you're right. I know we're going to come to a solution eventually. Let's end it now and come straight to the solution. Or, respectfully, I can't imagine coming to a solution because I need to cool down. So just give me a few minutes. And in which case, I would respect that. If you would respect it too, and you would actually be a reasonable amount of time. But I don't have that option. And you ignore on purpose is that I'm coming to you saying, let's stop doing this. And you perpetuate the fight. You perpetuate it when you run away. You start it when it could just be a petty argument. And you make it not a petty argument because you run away, and then it becomes a fight. Instead of just saying sorry, instead of working it out, instead of facing it, instead of confronting things, you run away at minute 3, and then it's impossible to work it out because you've insulted me. Now I'm mad, and then I have to come to you to go, come out of the bathroom, baby, let's work this out, which I can't do because that's annoying to you too. How would you feel if I ran away from you all the time? You fucking like it. You fucking deal with it. Now it's my turn. I get to avoid fucking problems. I get to avoid the responsibility. Let's see how that works out for you.
Avoid fights. And by the way...
Yeah, let's be perfect.
And by the way...
Why aren't we just perfect? Why don't we just live in make-believe land?
I'm shocked that no one pointed this out during the trial, that this is what you hear Amber doing on the recordings, asking him not to run away, asking him to talk things through. Seems obvious to me. So the only way apparently to break free of this dynamic is for each partner to consider the other partner's needs and change the way that they deal with it. The pursuer has to let up a little bit, and the withdrawer has to offer a little more to make their partner feel comfortable. I guess a lot of people don't make it and don't ever end up examining their own behavior to the degree that they're able to fix it. And according to the experts, this pattern ends in divorce for many, many couples. It's hard stuff, but, it doesn't make anybody a bad person, okay? It's just a common relationship issues here. Okay, so tell me what you think. Don't be rude, Depp stands, in the comments. I'm so sick of it. So what do you think? Have you found yourself locked in this pattern, either as the pursuer or as the withdrawer? Let me know in the comments. Tell me what you think. Are you surprised that no one brought this up during the trial? Or is it just me?